Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, from games I've never played or heard about, today is a platinum Patreon request for Moony. This is a new game on the series, Splatoon 2. The song is called Endolphin Surge. I'm not sure what that means, but I've definitely heard of Splatoon, only because I'm pretty sure it's like a recent game, and by recent I mean in the past, I don't know, 5 years or so. Now, one thing that's always bugged me about this, and I've never played it, I don't even know what it is, I just know it involves like paint or colors or something, obviously by this look. But the thing that always bothered me when I heard the word Splatoon 2 is I feel like the developers missed their chance to just call it Splatoon. I've just always wanted to get that off my chest, and now I have a place to do it. So yeah, it could have just been Splatoon, you know what I mean? Anyways, I have no idea what the music is, and I'm excited. I have a couple Splatoon requests. So this is composed by Toru Minegishi and Ryo Nagamatsu. Oh, and Shihu Fuji. Splatoon 2, Endolphin Surge. Let's go. High energy. What? Whoa. A little guitar riff in there. Wow. There's a whole lot going on right now. Very wet signal on the keys. Oh! Whoa. I gotta remember that for later. What was that? Is this another made-up language game? Chorus? Well, that was cool. That time change. Are they gonna do it again? Nope. I like the very subtle guitar. It's very just... Interesting. There's a lot of swapping, a lot of instruments kind of going in and out everywhere. It's just a lot, like it just kind of feels like this. This is really good. This guitarist's right hand is doing some amazing work. Oh yeah. Wow. Despite its fun nature, it sounds really technical. Everything is so like perfectly in place. Oh, that bass. Man, talk about catchy riff. Wow. You know, so a lot of times when I hear a game for the first time, I kind of have like, well, I obviously have no idea what it's going to sound like, but sometimes I'll have like a guess on what it might sound like. And although I wasn't expecting that particularly, I kind of felt like it was going to sound something like high energy and fun. And I just kept thinking over and over, like, this has an overwhelming amount of fun mood to it. So I don't know if the game is the same way, or if the game is really like high speed and just kind of constant action. But that's what I felt. It felt like a very happy, I don't know, I just felt really positive listening to that. I was really happy and just a good time. But it was also very musically technical. There was a lot of, like, everything was perfectly recorded. Everything was like on beat. Just the panning, there was a lot of panning. So sometimes you would hear something on the right side and then the left and then the right and then the left, and then they join together. Sometimes they double up. The bass will be accompanied by the synth, and it was just really technical. And it was also catchy and so well done. Da 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 da. You know, it's gonna be stuck in my head now. So, you know, job well done there. Now, I do have some questions. Now, mind you, I'm not really familiar with too much Asian media like anime and most of their games, but I'm gonna ask a pretty noob question. But is this what J-pop sounds like? Because I've heard that word so many times in the past, I don't know, 10 years, but I've never actually like listened to J-pop. But I would imagine that's what it would sound like. I could be completely off, but to me, that's what I would maybe consider. Maybe not the vocals, but like at the chorus, the way I feel like the chord progressions is what I'm saying musically. It sounds like what J-pop would be. That's what I would imagine it to be, considering it's pop and Japanese. So let me know about that. But also, one thing that came to mind over and over was Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys, from what I'm at least not musically, but maybe kind of like they took the idea. I'm pretty sure Fall Guys came after Splatoon. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Could just look it up. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't, because I can almost guarantee I've heard of Splatoon before Fall Guys. I feel Fall Guys was like 2020 or something. I had to look up what year it was because I forgot. And I feel like Splatoon was like maybe 2016, 2018, something like that. So, but the vocal style of that whole like kind of like almost chipmunk style of just like, I don't know, kids or a group of, whatever that is. I feel like Fall Guys took that, and maybe, you know, maybe these games are inspired each other. But I kept thinking of that, so maybe that is where that sounds came from. Because up until today, I used to think that that vocal style was very unique to Fall Guys, which now I know is not, and probably didn't come from there. So that kind of stirs the pot a little bit. Or maybe even Splatoon wasn't the first to do it. Who knows? But I've never really heard of a vocal style like that, with that whole kind of fun, you know, I don't know how else to put it besides like a chipmunk sound. So let me know if Splatoon kind of made that a thing, or if they were the first, what have you. But I definitely thought of Fall Guys a lot. Usually when I do songs like this, I kind of recommend songs that I think you should listen to based on what I just heard. But I think this is a field that's out of my realm, and I'm gonna ask you to flip the roles and you guys tell me songs from bands that sounds like this, because I'm sure there's actually probably a lot. I just don't know that side of music too much. So let me know in the comments, just like drop a link or something of like a band and then like song name and why it reminds you of this. So instead of me telling you, it's you telling me, and I can expand my horizons a little bit more. But yeah, no, definitely for a first impression, I definitely got the vibe of this image. I've never seen gameplay, by the way. I just know it involves color and paint. But I definitely get that music from this image. So I get high energy, fun, fast-paced, constant visuals maybe. Yeah, that was really, really well done. Really well done. And I just love bass, so the bass is really sticking out to me quite a bit. But yeah, really, really well done. I can almost guarantee the quality of every other Splatoon song I hear from now on, at least in 2. I don't know about 1. But let's just say I'm looking forward to Splatoon music, because I feel with a team like that, who put this much emphasis and work ethic into one song, I doubt there are bad songs in this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, how do they mess that up? They already have the winning formula. Just kind of keep it going. And based on how straightforward this game looks, I don't think it's heavy on story mode. I could be wrong, I'm just making assumptions. Then I don't see how the songs will deviate too much. It's probably all kind of like this. That's my guess, if I had to make a guess. Anywho, my introduction to Splatoon 2, that was fun. What was it called again? Endolphin Surge. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the name of the location. Who knows? Game looked cool. Very colorful. It's nice. I feel like a lot of games are kind of drab and very dark nowadays. So, yeah, Splatoon 2. I think it's still popular, right? Like, it's still kind of going. I don't know. I'm just making things up. Anywho, thank you, Moony Mary, for that. Very much appreciated. If you want to make a request as well, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine, and those are guaranteed ways I will check out your song if you do not mind waiting. If you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum tier on Patreon, which Moony Mary here is a part of, expediting your request and backlog, if you have one, to the top of the list. A big thank you to my current supporters in that, Aiden, Justin, Kevin, Moony Mary, and your average metalhead for being a part of that. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that you see as Patreon supporters, gets their name in the credits. Thanks to you for watching. Let me know more about Splatoon 2. If you play it, if you have played it, what you think of the game, what you think of the music. My name is Jesse. This has been the Auditorium. Until next time, dudes, and to the dudettes. Peace.